Hi everyone, welcome back. Today you'll be seeing me paint this beautiful image. It's by Unity Stamp Company. It's from their Make It of the Month, and it has some really large size images which is just a pleasure to paint or even to color. I chose to paint this particular image. It's the way I visualized it, it could be prom dresses, it could be bridal dresses, but the way I visualized it was maybe a bridal dress with the bridesmaid's dress behind it, and it could be inside a store or maybe even inside a room. So that's what I did. I just sketched a window behind and kept it pretty simple, just a slight light sketch of a window behind, and that's my favorite way of building a scene, and it immediately takes you outdoors, and that's what I like about adding a window to my scene, the scene cards. So yeah, that's this particular kit has really some beautiful images. I have almost, I think I have painted all of them, and yeah, the video on the girl with the balloons, that's also from the Make It of the Month. And I have done another floral, which unfortunately I didn't film it because I did it late in the night, but here is that particular floral card, and today I'll be painting this one. So let me get started then. So you can see that I have sketched the light window there behind the dresses, and that's all I did, very light sketch. I'm using a sketch box by Sakura. It's the Koi watercolor set. It's a set of 24, and the paper is 140 pound. It's by Strathmore. The brush is a Niji water brush. It's by Yasutomo Niji, and I think that covers the basics. Yeah, the sentiment is by Unity again, but it's from their Be Inspired sentiment kit, which got released this month. And I think now that kind of covers all the basics. So let me get painting then. My last video, I'll leave a link below for that one. There was where I showed you a beautiful image where I did some skin tones, and I also answered a question where you asked me about the skin tones, what particular paint that I use for skin tones. I did answer that question, and I showed you the same sketch box that I'm using today. But one of the viewers, she asked me, if you don't get the sketch box, and then what do you do if you want to mix your own colors? Which was a very valid question, and I thought it would have really benefit my viewers if I shared a little bit of what I know. So to answer that question, frankly speaking, I have been using this sketch box. It's just a recent addition to my list of supplies that I've had. I have not had this for a very long time. I think it's just been a year or so that I've been using this Sakura sketch box. So before I did that, I was mixing my own colors. And if you have read, I have post on my blog, my watercolor journey, where I show you my very first sketch box. It was just a 6-color sketch box that I had picked up. It was student grade, and it was very good. For the fact that it was student grade, I thought it was very good then, and before I knew better, and I really enjoyed. But that sketch box really helped me mix my own colors, because it was just 6 colors, and you do get bored of 6 colors after a point, and all your paintings start to look repetitive. They, color wise, they start to look repetitive. So I started to learn how to mix my own colors, and that's when I learned how to mix my own flesh tones, skin tones, and some beautiful sky colors. And during the course of that trial and error, this is what I learned. I am not a trained artist. I have not taken any class in watercolors, nor have I been to art school. So whatever I know is purely based on trial and error and experimenting. So, and that is what I encourage you to do for yourself. But to get you started, this is what I used to do when I used to mix my own portrait colors or fresh colors. So I would pick something from the red family, and I would pick a color from the yellow brown family. By yellow brown, I would mean a burnt sienna, a raw sienna, yellow ochre. Those are all the yellow-brown families, or earth colors, as that might be easier to understand. And from the red family, I would usually go for something like a permanent rose or alizarin crimson. Alizarin crimson I would use more often because that is a part of a six color sketch box also. I mean, you don't really have to have a larger set, and it's usually a part of most small sketch boxes. So I would just mix these two in varying intensities, and maybe dilute some, maybe add something more, and I would get my skin tones. But the most frequent combination that I would use would be permanent rose, burnt sienna, and a little bit of raw sienna, and sometimes I would also add cerulean or ultramarine blue. So that was usually my combination for skin tones. So I would just say use different colors, play with it, and see what works for you. And usually these combinations are what most even portrait artists use. So try it out. I hope it helps, and I hope I answered your question. So here you see the completed project. I'm done painting with this one, and after it was dry, I just went over the top layer of the bridal dress just a couple of times with a wet brush, and used my fingertip just to rub it a bit to achieve that slight texture that you see, just to give it a look, a kind of different look. It could be a fabric of a different kind, perhaps an organza, perhaps a different kind of ruffled silk. So that's what I was trying to achieve there, and I called it done. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you found this video informative. Do press the like or subscribe button if you liked my video today. Thank you so much for joining me. See you soon then. Bye bye.